Hola, amigos! Welcome to day 26. Today we're doing best time to buy and sell stock. Slide the window, introduction, you know the drill. Let's just get started. So, have a quick look. So you're given an integer array of prices where prices I is the price of a neat coin on ith day. You may choose a single day to buy one neat coin and choose a different day in the future to sell it. Return the maximum profit you can achieve. You may choose to not make any transactions, in which case the profit would be 0. Example 10, 1, 5, 7, 1. So we're going to take a bit of a different approach into solving this question. So what I've got is this. So we're just going to try solve it like here. So for example, we get this and we get that. So the aim is to buy high and sell low. That is our objective, what we want to do. So how can we do this the best way possible? So this represents the prices, and so we can choose any different day. So let's say this one would be left and this is our right pointer. So what happens? So let's just say R is our sell and left is our buy. So what do? So we move it along. So for here, let's just say for example the sell is going to be less than the current buy. So what happens? We move it along. We say the next the lowest buy point is going to be where currently our sell is at, so that's 1. And we move it along, and until we reach the end of the array, we're constantly doing buy minus sell. So prof is just going to be b minus s. And how can we maximize this? So we do buy minus sell, buy minus sell, buy minus sell. So algorithmically, the way we want to kind of solve it is that we calculate the profit and then we find out if that's more. So you kind of use like a math.max function in C#. Otherwise, if the sell is less than the buy, we move the buy pointer to where the current sell pointer is, and then we just move the sell pointer along until we reach the end of the array. So in practice, what does this kind of look like? So first things first, you kind of just want to get your left pointer in and your right pointer. So like I said, and your profit. So yeah, so left pointer equal buy, right pointer equal sell. So this is really important, you remember that. Okay. So we can't usually do while left is less than right, because right is starting at 1, not the end of the array. So what do? We do while right pointer is less than prices dot length. Right. Okay, so what do we want to work out? So aim equal buy high, sell low. What's the first comparison we kind of want to make? The first comparison we want to make is the buy less than the sell? So if prices at the buy pointer is going to be less than the prices at the right pointer, what steps do we take? So solve the calculate the profit. So you know that our current prof is going to be equal to prices dot at whatever we're selling at minus whatever we're buying at. So like in the stock market, it's just literally gonna be sum minus buy equals our prof. Like you're gonna say that. Now we're gonna, because we're constantly moving the pointer, we need to update our variable to have the highest possible value, because like here it says maximum profit we can achieve. How do we know that? We always calculate, we always compare the current profit we're on to our previous profit. If it's more, we replace. If it's not, we move on. So we do something like this: math.max prof and current prof. So what does it do? Just replace it if it needs to be. If not, then we'll just move on. Right. What is our other condition though? So we've done if buy is less than sell. So else is if the sell is less than the buy. So we don't want to do this because like if we leave it, it's going to be a negative profit. You don't want a negative profit. We want to always maximize it. So what do? We move the buy pointer to where the sell pointer is, because it's the new lowest value, and then we could just kind of move on. So we do this like this, literally like that. And whilst we've done our comparisons, we want to move the right pointer forwards. So iterate to the next day. So we just literally say plus plus. And at the end, the only thing we're really caring about is our profit being returned. So you can see we passed the 2 test cases. And will we pass this test case? Pass the test case. So thank you guys for watching day 26. See you in the next one.